I am so excited that you're able to join us, even though you won't be in the room, which makes me so sad. I was so excited when it was offered to us to send out these resources to women who aren't able to attend. That way you guys can participate right alongside. This is going to be an amazing time where we're going to be in the Word, discovering wisdom. What does it mean to live out in a wise, godly way? And really, what do the wisdom books have to offer us in the complications of life circumstances? So with that, there's a few things I wanted to review with you of what you can expect as being a non-attending participant in this process. First, this idea was offered to us a little late in the game. So you're going to notice some kinks. You're going to notice that there might be some issues with our process that we have in place. And so this is me asking for pre-forgiveness, that it might not be the smoothest process, and we are wanting to learn. And so we also would appreciate your insights of what's helpful, what's not helpful. And really, we're going to take this year to try and hone in on how to incorporate this as a regular part of our Bible studies. Especially as being someone who works, I understand the sacrifice that comes of not being able to participate in these things. So if there's any chance to get more involved, we are all about it. The other piece is that each week you're going to be receiving an email from us that is going to include a video from me describing what the topics will be in the upcoming Bible study, and you'll have 2 weeks in order to go through the resources that are offered underneath the link on our YouTube channel, and they'll be listed in priority. So ultimately what we're wanting and asking is that you are in the Word reading these wisdom books. So reading Proverbs for the first part of the semester, and then Ecclesiastes for the second part of the semester. Taking time, just start reading. See what God shows you, see what He says. Then to please listen to the podcast. There's, I believe, some sermons on there from Tim Keller and a video from the Bible Project. And I can't remember if this week we have an article or not, but you'll see all the resources when they come in this week's video. The other part of this entire idea and heart of our purposes behind calling it Conversations on Wisdom is not just that we're exploring wisdom, but rather we're doing that in conversation with one another, face to face, practicing how to have spiritually rich conversations with other women. So what we're asking is that by you participating and utilizing the resources and being able to be with us in this process is that you would connect with one another and find other women to sit down and talk to about these resources, about what you're learning, thoughts you had, ideas you have, all while holding to and prioritizing loving one another. Being willing to ask questions in order to understand more and more of what the other woman across from you is offering, rather than only spinning and ruminating about what our response is going to be, or our concerns or disagreements with them. And for some of us, the biggest hurdle is even just offering our own thoughts and considerations. So it's even practicing how to articulate that, how to share your ideas and thoughts on Scripture with other women, and do it in a way that honors yourself and honors others. Each week, I'm going to be reading a commitment statement over our women as we launch into these spiritually rich conversations. And so I'd like to read that to you now so you can have an idea of the tone that we're trying to set and how we can have these conversations with each other and really practice and grow in this skill. Our commitment says, in our conversation this morning, I commit to be present and considerate of those around me. I will ask questions to understand more of the insights and thoughts that the women I'm speaking to are offering. I will seek understanding the women across from me before offering my concerns or disagreements. I will hold others' thoughts and opinions in high regard. I stand in commitment to offer my own insights, thoughts, and questions God has given me in this process. I will practice how to share in a way that is honoring to myself and honoring to women I'm with. Loving others is my first priority, holding that even though we might disagree, we still love the other and will continue to pursue one another in relational unity and connection. Thank you so much for joining us in these conversations on wisdom, and I cannot wait to hear how it goes.